Hello class. Today this lesson will focus on your ability to analyze and identify information in short stories. Altogether, this lesson is broken up into 3 activities. The first activity will have you reading through one of the 5 short stories that I have provided. You can choose any of them. And using Google Docs, you will be able to mark it up as you go along. What do I mean by mark it up? I want you to go through and highlight anything that seems important, anything that doesn't make sense, anything that stands out. Just anything along that line. Additionally, when doing this, as I will show in the activity tutorial video, you can make comments on the passage which I can see. I highly encourage you to make comments because I can respond to them later when I go through to see your document all marked up. But it also allows me to see exactly what you were thinking when you were going through marking it up in the first place. Then using this information, you will be creating a graphic organizer in Google Drawing, following the prompted questions. You will create this graphic organizer, which will allow you to customize and design it any way you see fit. Feel free to just use text boxes, you can use shapes, you can do anything you want, just as long as the information that you input into it is still legible. The purpose of this graphic organizer is to help you organize all the information you've gathered from marking up your short story. This will help you in the next 2 activities to come. So the next activity will test your understanding of the short stories you read. So instead of having you answer some objective questions, you will instead be using Google Forms to create 3 of your own test questions. Doing this not only forces you to identify the right answer of your own question, but also forces you to think about other potential answers as well. If you're being realistic with your questions, which you should be, this will be challenging. And who knows, you just might see these questions again sometime in the near future. The last activity will help you elaborate on all of the elements you may have discussed in your graphic organizer or in your test questions. For this last activity, using Google Slides, you will be answering a bunch of questions in paragraph format. Answering these 9 questions will eventually help you write a thematic essay on the short story you chose, coming up for a future homework assignment. Upon completing all of these activities, you will finish by taking a Kahoot to test your knowledge on some of the literary elements and devices you may have come across in your short stories. Regardless of whether or not they were used in your short story, these are literary terms and devices that you should still be able to identify. We will be completing all of these activities in your next upcoming class, so see you then.